Yeah, big welcome to you, my dear Cancer. You're getting an extra reading, small, short, right? Because tomorrow is the 21st, there is the winter solstice, and on the 22nd is the switch into Capricorn. But right now the sun is still in your sign, the moon is in your sign, and that's how I give you an extra reading, because you got one all the way at the beginning. So I'm going to keep this one a little shorter. Just remember, this is Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and here you are creating your own success, looking at yourself past, present. Here we bowing down, right? The Sagittarian energy is going up to the guardian angel that is continuously pouring back and forth, giving and taking, inhale and exhale, masculine and feminine. So we have, of course, you, the fence, the lung, the fence that is protecting the lung. Here we have the Sphinx. Here I made them look at each other so that the cup, the Holy Grail, is forming through the face, the crab that's coming out, and the lingam yoni symbol with this axis where we have all the chakras aligned. And then here the sun, and up here that star that is giving you the power to create your personal success. You are the Queen of Cups if your birthday is between June 10th and July 12th. You are sitting here at the edge of the ocean looking at this cup, which looks more like a special cup. And these are not the claws from the Cancer. These are two guardian angels that are holding dear this cup, watching over it and giving it its power. So you are also having angels connecting to you, right? So this is when we look at the sun highlighting the moon. The moon is waning again. We had a full moon in Gemini, and the energy that for this reading will be the Sagittarian experience, is looking for experience, is giving you, who is all about feelings, a new perspective in how to move forward. Good, let's start. This is the first oracle card, which is the creativity oracle. And I would suggest you look into this card for a moment. And what do you see? How do you feel when you look at it? Until I give you the name of this card. They're made of fabric, very beautiful, and give you a perspective on what's going on, hopefully in your life. Pause. Accept that you must wait and prepare for developments to reach the next stage. Yeah, the number 27, very clear. The completion of a moment. An extra reading also in this month, so you get twice. I do it because otherwise you have to wait another month to get your reading, which when then the sun is in Capricorn. So I see the 6-petaled flower, and I see the butterfly here, who is for a moment resting, who is aiming to go to that flower to get hopefully the next nectar to continue its journey. So you're resting, you're down here, and the next card that came is the stingray. And the stingray is like a diamond shaped, very beautiful. I mean, when you watch them, right, they even fly. There are those kind of birds, those kind of fish that can even fly up and out of the water. So that's where we see the evolution. So I see that this pause is making you realize you want to evolve further, because the stingray is saying developing confidence, sense of self, or spine. So you are creating your spine here. You're taking a moment for a personal growth, and that you decide to go from an easy, comfortable position into a challenging, unfamiliar position, and that you are invited to go deeper into what is the shift, because if not, it will come back again and again and again. Right? So you are eager to grow. You want to grow. And this pause is literally saying, yes, what is it that you want to change so that it doesn't come back? Because everything begins with you. Everything starts with yourself. And the next card came upside down. So as an upside down card in this deck, they don't explain an upside down card. So I will straighten it out for you because it's south. But interesting enough, the South Pole, right? When we look at the Earth, we always see the Earth from a perspective of up is the North Pole and down is the South Pole. So of course it's upside down, all right? It's the reverse. But if I turn myself towards the South Pole, it is upright, right? It's only from an outer perspective that we think the South Pole is down below on the Earth. And yes, the Earth is spinning in its axis and is not spinning all the way in every direction. It has a very clear spinning. There is the equator. There's that equal day-night throughout the year, and in the north part, the days getting shorter and shorter because of the tilting of the Earth, right? And so this is speaking about something is making you pay attention to the directions, make you pay attention to the 1, 2, 3, 4 directions. And of course, where the spine is like the north and the south. So it's bringing you down in your tail. It's bringing you down into what is helping you to give direction to where you want to go, right? The direction, the tail is the one that gives direction, right? The head is thinking of the direction, but who's really actually getting yourself in the direction is the tail. So we have first King of Swords and the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is here to let you know that you can be successful if you take a moment of rest, if you sit for a moment down and look back at the story that I just told you. Look back at the decision that you took, the decision to pause, because accept that you must wait and prepare for developments to reach the next stage. And here you are up in the Himalayan mountain. You have butterflies and all the ravens. You have now reached up to that level. You have jumped out of the familiar and gone into the unfamiliar. You have put yourself South Pole upside down, right? You have put yourself into a situation where you are now up here and you are a water sign. What are you gonna do up here, right? You good here in the water. You good here. You don't see a problem here, right? You don't see the problem, but you realize something is saying, yes, you got to go deeper, right? Go down, go into your tail. That's why it's upside down. And in the tail, it makes you be actually steering you up, make you fly, go up, and be the king of swords, because the king of swords is the age of Aquarius, it's Aquarian energy. And here, then the victory, this, even though maybe short-lived victory, is then behind you. Now, interesting enough, after that comes the lullaby. And the lullaby is the personality that is also waiting for a moment and listening to the song that a success can even bring to you. Lullaby is the number 38, and the 38 is the number 11 when we calculate it together, and 11 is a portal that began in November. So in November, you were listening very deeply, very closely to something, because then comes the reverse of the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is a Pisces. The Knight of Cups is the stingray. The Knight of Cups is that, okay, why is he upside down? And we're going to look at that, because that's important, right? These upside down cards give us a little bit more of a deeper perspective on what's going on. So the shadow side here is missing the signs, protecting your heart, not being open to love, a player, a jealous partner, moodiness, sulking, negative emotions blocking your progress, and disappointment. Wow, yeah, that's a lot. And I think that's why also the music is more melancholic. There's a melancholic side to the success that you are reaching up here in the mountains, up in the highest part of your brain. There is a sadness, because the lullaby here feels like it's singing a song of something gone not right, something gone off, and making you then look at that, making you, this is a Capricorn, Pisces Capricorn, and in the people here you have an Aquarian energy, right? Between, of course, the Six of Wands, the success, but in the people there is something off here, right? We can see that, we can feel that something is not flowing as it should. And the lullaby is speaking about a love that has gone off, and now you're sitting here, and you, this is also queen, you are queen, and you holding the cup, and you are looking at it, and you're like asking yourself, why has this gone wrong? Why has this gone off? So you close your eyes and you focus on growing roots, growing your new ideas into something tangible, something grounded, right? So this is like an off energy, right? It doesn't feel right. But still there is this kind of energy after. There is a sadness that you gotta face. It's the same color than this scarf that is around your head. The color in this sadness, the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is Mars in Scorpio, and Scorpio is a deeper emotional love that you are not getting, which maybe is getting you denied. You are denied to love fully, and that's why you're sitting here and you're just realizing you have the money, you are financially secure, but emotionally something is here off. So after that comes then a journey down into the spiral, a journey into researching, looking for what is not working, And then comes here this beautiful maiden with her deer, and she's going on a journey, the number 19. So you are still looking at that, but you have now become the white. You let yourself go into the sadness and come out. It's almost like the deeper down you go into the rabbit hole, the more liberated you come out, the more you are then able to go on a journey. And yes, is it a journey? It is. It's really crazy. It's almost like you are seeing now the results of what this sadness does to us when we accept it. It brings us down into the hole. It makes us whole, right? A whole. And we just add a W. It's a whole. And in the whole of dark and light, we start arriving at the 21, 19, which is then the 10. And the 10 is the understanding of the Wheel of Fortune, a new spinning, a new awareness that you are coming into. And in that awareness, you are already dropping into a whole new story. And that whole new story is giving you the Four of Wands. A celebration, a shaking it up, a happiness, awareness, where Venus in Aries is bringing you a whole new point, a whole new view into what is possible when you're closing a cycle, and then you can begin completely new. Closing a cycle from 19, right? Which is then a 10, but 19 and 21. And dropping into the field of all possibilities and coming out celebrating, coming out into the tower, into the number 16, which is a 7, which is not another 7 here, right? But there is the 9, remember the 9, and there is a 9, a 1 and a 9. So the tower moment is thought to be a masculine energy, but it's apparently feminine. It comes with love, that in this liberation, in this breaking free, dancing, enjoying, something unexpected is being liberated. Something unexpected is being liberated, where you have that pause, and in that short little flash of pause, there is the stingray jumping out of the water. There is the South Pole calling you to get out of your place, reaching up. Right? It's a very on and off kind of energy, that you are up in the Himalayan and then you are feeling successful, and at the same time you're feeling like something is not really that successful. Something is making you look deep within, making you stop and pause and see the sadness, see that which is pulling you down. And pulling you down into an endless spiral where you do arrive, or not even arrive, where you begin the journey. You begin the journey down here into this white spot and come out on the other end. And on the other end means also a new beginning. The moment you end, you begin new. You begin new to realize that when things fall apart, with love things fall apart, you are able to celebrate. You are able to begin like a whole new cycle, which is what the moon is doing right now, right? The moon again is, you're the next sign after the full moon. The moon is going to the new moon again, into the darkness, into the hole, into that, down the rabbit hole. Alice in Wonderland is then understanding and learning very quickly the cycle of an ending and a new beginning. And that new beginning is here to shake you, to break you even further open. So it's almost like it's these lessons that are coming to you are literally saying, yeah, you've got to completely break out of something that's not working. You break out and you go down south, right? So sometimes even the senses say, oh, that might go down south. It's not a good one, right? But down south is the adventure. Down south is the tale. Down south is giving you the direction. Down south brings you back up. Down south is bringing you up to the North Pole, up to the heavens. This down south is going down deep within you. I'm going to keep it upside down. It's bringing you deep down into within you, even though you're celebrating, even though you're successful. Because the Six of Wands is a success that you think is, you are successful with yourself in the age of Aquarius. But then something here is coming and speaking to you and saying, yes, you're successful, but emotionally something is off. Something is not, right, working. Something is not clear. And yes, down the rabbit hole, Alice in Wonderland is a journey of self-discovery, a journey that begins in the back of your brain, so you don't even know that the journey has begun, but you immediately arriving at the end. And at the beginning, the end is the beginning is the end. Celebrating that awareness of the four, the stability, the four, so that you can even let go more, which is almost like an orgasm. The sexual liberation, freeing yourself. And I'm just going to look what's underneath. Ooh, yes, sexual liberation into Amnamita Muscaria, of liberating of the number 40, because this is a 4, this is a 7, and this is a 4 again. Here you are liberating yourself through magic mushrooms, a trip that you're taking on a day like tomorrow might be just what you need to completely let go and to completely understand black and white are equal. There's not one better than the other. Without the other, we don't even know who we are. Wow. So take that pause, and in that pause, you see here, she pauses again. Right, so you took a pause here, the transformation of the butterfly, went through all of that, and now here you sit again and you're realizing again, wow, what did I go through? And you're looking forward into what else is out there? What else can I experience? Because it just never ends. Because the end is the beginning, and the beginning is already the end. Wow. Cool, cool. Well, I hope I see you in the next reading, because then we have the Sun in Capricorn, and we have already the Court card. The Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, is already speaking to you in this reading. So until then, I thank you so much for watching. Namaste.